Canada is we the North. There's only one direction the Raptors are going right now, and that is up.
Ed, I heard it all. Hustle over hype. Built for Bart. North over everything. It doesn't matter what the battle cry is. This team is ready.
There's a great thing going on right now here in Ontario, and a great game to start right now. Philadelphia controls the tap. To Tobias Harris. Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
Ben Simmons sends it away. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry, trailing by 4. To Danny Green. Pascal Siakam. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Simmons with it. Leads a bucket. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler. Simmons to Butler. No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Joel Embiid, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 77% at the line. Nope, first one does not go. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Lowry with it. 8-2 our score. To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Knocked loose. Lowry buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons to Embiid. Sizing up the defense. Oh, had him going there for a second. And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Kawhi Leonard. Tough matchup against Butler. Here comes the screen. Here's Leonard for 2. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Simmons into the front court. Up by 3. Butler. Deep left corner. Down low for Harris. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Screen coming.
Right.
Shot from the lane won't go. Sixers have the basketball to Simmons. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who've been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Embiid's free throw good. A three-point play. The Sixers extend the lead.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. I got him, Let's go, let's go.
The rebound belongs to the 76ers. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
T.J. McConnell trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
I got ball. That's me.
Catch up, baby.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Butler into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Joel Embiid. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Old school equals high percentage.
Toronto has the basketball. Lynn. To Powell.
Hey, get buckets on, get buckets, get buckets on me.
Defense making the ball handler work. To Powell. Ah, that's a 24-second violation. Cleared by Ibaka. And slams it down just before the buzzer. And that's how the first quarter comes to an end in this one. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lowry to Danny Green. Lets it fly from long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Butler. Cleared by Ibaka. Pascal Siakam to Leonard. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Here comes the screen. Simmons to Butler. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Jimmy Butler. Kawhi Leonard. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Butler to bring it up. Lead stands at 7. And a putback slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Kawhi Leonard. Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Serge Ibaka rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Joel Embiid, huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Butler into the front court. His team up by 7. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 12.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Embiid to Tobias Harris. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here's Leonard for 2. Not that time.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Here comes the screen. Throws it down with the defender all over him.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
McConnell to Embiid. Throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Van Vliet. Oh, he had him there for a second. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Philadelphia with the basketball. A drive by Butler, but his shot won't fall. Pascal Siakam, strong finish. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Go to work, man. That's all you.
Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Jimmy Butler. He was all over him. Missed the shot, no free throws.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Pascal Siakam knocked loose. Oh, had him going there for a second. Shot from in close, no good. First half in the books, and the 76ers have to be feeling good.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Raptors have yet to appear after one half of basketball. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Toronto Raptors,
Game track. Assists. Player of the half.
Joel Embiid has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.